maybe get some easy baskets, force Gasol to have to chase. There on the roll.
The last 10 games, he's had 4 games of 40 minutes or more. Morris.
Just a sub 5-point per game score.
Lillard has to get it up. Kanter chases down the offensive rebound. Another opportunity. Jones Jr. with the early slam.
LeBron made the business decision. He didn't want any part of that. Nice job from Ennis, one-on-one.
Trent Jr. attacking. James going to work once again in the post. Tries to use the shoulder. Quick hands from the Blazers to tap the offensive rebound. Jones Jr. gets it out to Lillard for 3. That's good.
Off that time. I've seen a couple times now Gary playing a bit of cat and mouse with Schroeder as Dame drops the dime.
An 11-point lead over the Lakers, 13-2 in under 4 minutes into the first quarter. Trent Jr. with the steal. Open runway.
Knows where that ball is going. And Morris, I guess, just not expecting Gary to be engaged.
Back to Caldwell Pope, who scoots in bounds. His 3 is no good. Morris through the contact. Rebound, Jones Jr. Back to Covington, down the lane. LeBron James with the quick hands. James down the floor. Morris going against Jones Jr. Jones Jr. I think got a piece of that. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. Lillard steps into a 3. Got it. Schroeder back to Harrell, flips it up. Schroeder probing, hands it back and forth with Harrell. Schroeder with the floater. Checking for the Lakers. Kuzma
able to have that inside position.
Lillard splitting the defense, knifing through the lane, gets the tough lane off the campus.
Slicing and dicing, splits the screen. Anytime you do that, you totally break down the defense.
James checking back into the game. Nice pass up top to Harrell.
More times than not, his target was Anthony Davis. Now it's Montrezl Harrell running the floor. Dame.
Schroeder. He'll try the 3 over Anthony. Lillard with Matthews trying to check him. Lillard right through the lane. Finger roll. Simons, his first appearance in this ball game to start the second quarter. Hood will try a 3. Rodney do it without Anthony Davis. Hood behind the back. Rebound Jones Jr. flips it to Melo. Pump fake.
A great job for the Blazers, especially over these last couple games.
Kuzma trying to go one-on-one against Jones Jr. Nope. Poor decision.
Nope.
Simons step back 3 over Harrell off the window. Blazers lead 37-28. 8.5 minutes left here in the second quarter from Iowa State in his second year. Melo with the steal. James taps it out of bounds, and that'll slip. Caruso finds James down low. Covington can't finish the lay-in. Horton Tucker trying to make a decision in transition. Tough finish for James.
Either in pick and roll or direct post-ups.
Horton Tucker trying to find Harrell. Trying to get things set up with Kanter. Lillard. How about the ball movement, but the block
end in a basket, so it's one of those Dame highlights that loops for years and years to come. The help doesn't come in time. It's a little bit too late. He's already airborne.
Initiates the offense. Double team comes. Kanter blocked by Horton Tucker. So up ahead, Caldwell Pope gets behind the defense. And a beautiful finish from Caldwell Pope.
He can do that in addition to shooting 41% from the three-point line. He's athletic on the break.
Blazers hurry it down the court, and Trent Jr. with the scoop and the foul.
Gary fits the same description.
From Caldwell Pope. Lillard for 3. Horton Tucker off to the races. High dribble, Horton Tucker trying to keep that pivot foot down, denied by Covington. Gasol gets the loose ball. Caruso 18 from 3 in the first half. James transition 3, got it. The finish. Hood offensive rebound. Lillard contested 3, able to get it, and Lillard.
Oh, and people have to be able to beat you one-on-one.
Under 25 seconds left here in the first half. Caruso bounce pass to LeBron. Harrell, easy slam. Tucker trying to harass Lillard. Lillard goes to his left, flips it to Jones Jr., tries to elevate, can't roll it in. Kanter with 9 points, 6 rebounds. Give the Lakers another opportunity. Gasol. Lillard loses the handle, so another turnover for Portland here in the third quarter. Up top, James with the throwdown. Bounce.
On that one, Dame felt like he got hit The whistle wasn't blown.
7 rebounds, 4 assists. 6 to shoot. Now the Blazers get an easy look down low. Trent Jr. sidestep jump. Schroeder offensive rebound kept free by Kuzma. Caldwell Pope from the corner. Jones Jr. going straight at LeBron, puts it in. Kuzma puts it on the floor, whips a pass to Caruso.
Teammates to get involved.
LeBron reads the pass, gets the steal, races down the floor. Caruso, easy slam. Timeout Portland as the Lakers now lead by 6, their largest advantage of the game. And more. Jones Jr. whistled for the offensive foul.
Well, what Coach
Harrell flips it to Caldwell Pope, back to James, over to Caruso. Lakers working it around, no good. Lakers pushing it again. Caruso deflected by Melo.
Carmelo, so good at that.
21-7 fast break point advantage for the Lakers. Another steal, sitting here with their largest lead of 9. 2:20 left in the third quarter. Schroeder puts it up. Harrell keeps it alive amongst 3 Blazers. Kuzma will tee up the 3. And Harrell just a menace. Blazers trail by 13. Melo trying to work against Harrell. Turnaround jumper. Melo going against Harrell. Finds Hood. Open look. Rodney Hood. 3 of the quarter for the Blazers. Schroeder gets fouled on the 3-point attempt. Eyeballing the double team. Schroeder comes instead. Covington puts it on the floor. Gets to the rim.
Some of that could be, hey, we want to keep that foot warm.
Harrell.
Easy handoff for a 2.
Then to shoot for the Blazers. Dame trying to spin free from Schroeder.
Dame at the pick and roll. Ennis makes the right pass to Rodney out there.
Horton Tucker.
It's a make or miss league. You run good offense, you get it to a good shooter. Good minutes to get that straightened out.
James, leading scorer for the Lakers, checks back in with 21. Schroeder now slow to get down the floor. Still in the backcourt for the Lakers. James goes baseline, tries to get wrapped up by Cantor.
Blazers average 16 makes a game.
Trent Jr. galloping down the lane. He's way down the floor.
If he's not going to get that foul.
Threes, they have 44 straight games of 10 or more threes. Trent Jr. trying to help Oz, and that certainly will. Rip City Lamar that have just been with this team since their inaugural season. We celebrated the 50th anniversary last year, and they're all a part of Rip City in that game in Atlanta. James, the tricky turnaround, gets it before the horn. Blazers have dealt with a lot of adversity in this first half of the season. The injuries. Lillard. Just over a minute left in this game. Lillard trying to go around the Laker defense.
They have done better. What could they have done more of? That was working as DJ walks up into the 3.
You don't frown at that record. It's just an interesting path to get there. And looked like there was so much promise 4 games ago, riding that 6-game winning streak, but quickly learning that the margin of error becomes so small when you're dealing with injuries. So the Lakers will get the victory, 102-93, just their second victory over the Blazers in Staples Center since 2013-2014.